Hello, collective. So I was dropping my daughter off at school. Her brother typically drops her off, but he was feeling a little rough this morning, so she's already late. So I'm like, oh babe, let's hop in the car and get you to school. Excuse me. And so I was driving home, and now I'm actually sitting in, it's like a neighborhood park. Y'all know where it is. Let me show it to you there. It's like behind the elementary school, and it's this natural area. It's like a pond. I don't think it's a lake. I think it's a pond. And there are people that, they fish and walk by and stuff. It's pretty cool. There's ducks, that's why I care. But let's see. Disturbing folk. So I was on the way home, and I was almost at home, and then I decided to come here, and I was already way deep in this place because I told you, what does the eclipse do? The eclipse brings up things that, are buried, or that you're sticking your head in the sand about, you don't want to look at, or you may not even know, like you may be several layers away from dealing with it anyway. And so normally it's not queuing up. And then here comes retrograde or an eclipse, because retrograde can do it too. And it just goes, hey, and reveals it, and you can, now that it's revealed, you can work with it, so it's like one of those things. So I have been, I've seen it, it's not like I haven't seen it. Oh, this is the sun. It's not like I haven't seen it. It's just I guess I've been loath to deal with it. But today I realized something that I think a lot of you can benefit from. All right, let's say that, because in my situation, I'm divorced now 6 years, but some of you, these are like relationships or situationships where you're with this person, and it may be for a long period of time. I'm channeling now. Most of you, it's not that you're with them for a long period of time, but that's a different message. But so you're with this person, and now you're not with this person, and it's free will, good decisions, because there is no right or wrong. If you are in a relationship and then you're not in a relationship, you are supposed to not be in that relationship, hence you're in it. You wouldn't be in it if you weren't supposed to be in it. If there wasn't anything for you, no lesson, no, like no growth, if it wasn't a pertinent part of your journey, it wouldn't be happening to you. Like all things can be used for, good or bad, but I'm just trying to rewire some thinking for some of you while I'm having this download. So all things being for you, because you can learn from all. Wow. Sorry, I had a squirrel moment. It's just a beautiful spider web. Oh my gosh. All right. Squirrel. All things being for you. I had this thought where I looked back and I was like, wow, if I didn't have this last roller coaster ride of existence before what is now my back nine, as I call it, front nine was, Jacqua up to, the point of separating, divorcing, like in completing that portion of the contract. And now I'm on a new one, back nine life mission kind of a thing. When that happened, and particularly on this car ride, I was looking back and I'm like, wow, yeah. So totally in gratitude, because these 4 kids, because my kids are freaking amazing. Yeah. And then it helps you, like, as soon as that tumbler clicks, then you can see a path ahead. And the path that I had ahead up until this car ride just now was indeed a different path. It looked quite different, but I noticed when that tumbler clicked, that piece of gratitude for, the past now moments, the now moments that are now the past, and how they bring you to this space that you're in right now, there was nothing but gratitude, and realizing that if it wasn't for us, this now moment wouldn't be what it is. If there wasn't an us ever, then these four, there would be no them. And when you really take stock, and take this a couple weeks back, where I'm just like, look at every person in your life and literally rank them. I don't know how else to say it. We're humans. What's going on with this here? Okay. Rank them. Who's most important? What's least important? Why are you spending your time down there? If it's not important and it's way down there, are you sure that this is how we trim the tree, as it were? So when I had that realization driving, and I'm just like, if there wasn't us, there'd be no them. Oh, and then it just pops you right into high heart chakra, pops you right into gratitude. And it's almost like I felt the car get lighter. It was a great moment, and it led to me sitting here at the water. I just showed that to you. All that to say, for those of you that are struggling with letting someone go, letting a relationship go, walking away, making that choice internally, first of all, making it in your mind so that you can actually say it to yourself, because that is all what you have to do before you ever text, pick up the phone, or do the face-to-face. And don't you dare do email. And let somebody know that this far no further. And I really want to spend time, because I talk to lots of you. I'm talking to you. You have to make this choice either in your mind or your heart. It's got to happen one of those two places for it to actually cycle through and get the body to do what it needs to do, which is to detach, disconnect, and program. So for those of you that are struggling to get there, if you're struggling to get there, then I really invite you to sit back and look at your right now, and take account of the role that this person has played in it. And I think one of two things will happen. You're going to realize that the place you're in is a great place, but you just know that that your time with this person, it either is over or needs to be over. And you take that realization and you go, but gratitude, because I am here and I'm able to make that mature adult decision. Okay. So you make that decision in your head. If you are able to make that decision in your heart right away, that means you already know this. And so now you're already here. You know this, and now you're going to internalize it. And when if you have, in my case, I have children and they're amazing. Hey, they're amazing. And I'm in such gratitude to that. I'm just like, you know what? I totally get at least this portion of why this was necessary. And wow, what a return on investment. These kids are amazing. Or young adults and teenagers are amazing. Because I have no children. Yeah. It is literally rewiring how you think, because if you're struggling to get to gratitude, that lets you know that you're struggling with how you think. And it's going to be a barrier to enlightenment. It's going to be a barrier to elevating. It's going to continue to show up in your day-to-day and be an issue. So I suggest, I will always try to cut through to the chase. I would suggest that you make it a point to start each day in gratitude. Because if it's hard and you don't get over it, you're never going to get there. Not in this life, you know. It is important enough to get there. And if you truly are struggling just to get there, you got to raise that flag. you got to raise the white flag a little bit and just be like, okay, I need help. And I would encourage you to then reach out to someone, for real. Someone that you can talk to about spiritual things, because that's what this is. You talk about spiritual things, they will be able to help you with shadow work. They will be able to hold your energy while you do the really heavy lifting in your soul. And if you truly find that there's no one there to do that for you, that is when I would reach out. I would DM me. I would, I mean, you can comment, but you know, it's kind of personal, so I understand the DM. You can email me if you happen to like be seeing the website or something like that. Like, I don't know how people will be seeing this video, but, reach out to me. There's something called a Sublime alignment session that I do. And I would love to give that information to you just so you can read it. And if that's something that resonates with you, book a session for real. And if you have questions prior, you know, ask your questions. But the bottom line is, the sooner that you get this rewiring done and the sooner that you are manifesting on your own, the sooner that you are sovereign, the better for your journey, for real. The sooner that you're not dependent on another person to get you to the next level that is not divinely sourced, if not divine source, the sooner that connection is between just the two of you, the better. I like to help people understand, and twine-a-stand, how to get there. And yeah, I totally invite you to do that. But yeah, like I'm just listening to all the different ways this message is always going to go to hummingbird. Sorry, having a squirrel moment. This message is always going to go to how to connect, because connection is important. All of you living on islands of yourselves, when the community pulls together, if you are not within the community, we cannot pull you in. We cannot protect you. We can't. At best, we learn of you and have to go find you. And that kind of puts you in spiritual attack situations, you know? So, like, I just deeply encourage everyone, get in a community that loosely, you know, called a spiritual community. I'm just seeing all this weird stuff go by. This, like, white bubble, very white bubble. Find yourself a spiritual community. And if you don't have a spiritual community, for whatever reason can't find a spiritual community, then go on Facebook and join the Crystal Current, which is my spiritual community. You know, follow my socials, just get connected. If you're following on this message in the first place, you should be connected, you know. And that's I'm just gonna shut it down there because I'm 14 minutes now. Y'all know I don't like going this long. But I really hope that this message serves you. I hope that this helps people that are struggling to go into the next phase of their life because they're trying to take a partner with them, that it is seasonal and not supposed to go there. Stop, surrender, flow, detach, and get connected with me if needed. And let's move forward, because forward is a great place right now. I mean, I'm looking at these beautiful Ohlone Hills, and when I drop my eyes down, I'm looking at a lake. I could just as easily be looking at the Pacific, though. You know, like, mountains and ocean to me need to happen at the same time. I'm just wired that way. Pacific at that, because I want the water extremely cold. Don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's cleansing and, you know, helps you manifest. Anyway, I welcome you to come into my community, I have no request of anyone except for them to be committed to their own personal best, to be committed to their journey, so that we all know that we're doing the same thing. We're all trying to live our highest and best life, and we're living in connection with the universal laws. And that keeps all the BS from happening. But yeah, let's just see what it's like when one does whatever you do from your sovereignty. Just being real, yeah. Healers, we usher souls. We help people see their path. That's really what it is. And if something happens to you, we try to fix that too. But yeah, at the end of the day, this is all about you living your highest and best life on your terms, connected to primordial source. And I'll help you any way I can. So, yeah, I'm going to stop there. Have a beautiful day.